good afternoon, and we are back. We're back again with some more trucking, carrying on from where we got to, well, last time we did this, which was starting again. And last time we drove every make of truck available in the game and made our way to Italy, where we're going to carry on this time. And Smiley Tom, thanks for the host, and hi Aero, Trent and Chris. So yes, I think this time we need to buy our first truck, but we'll do one more journey, get ourselves back to the mainland maybe, and then make that decision as to which truck we should buy. You bought an all-nighter. You just bought a G29. Nice one. So we'll click on job market. You had a 27. Oh dear, I'd rather keep the 27. So last time we made our way all the way down to here. A Jacchio, which I still said is something like out of Harry Potter. And we'll make our way back over to the mainland from here. And then we'll maybe look at buying our first truck if we can. So what have we got? We've got Milan. So we could do that one. That's a bit of a trek in a DAF, 18 tons of motor oil. We could go to Geneva, 500k in a Renault. We could take some stones to Clermont in France in an Iveco, 15 tons of motor oil to Lyon, or another Iveco to St. Alban in France. Hi Trent, doing well. Okay, which one of those do we reckon then? One of those four, one of those five. What do you reckon? Don't go with the Iveco. Okay, so it rules out those two then. So we got DAF or the two Renaults. What do we reckon? I quite like the idea of the Renault T personally. You reckon DAF? Or the old Renault? Okay. The amazing, wonderfully awesome hunk of honks. The most distinguished of drivers. Hi CJ. So it's between the DAF and the old Renault then. So those two. So we got 18 tons of motor oil going to Milan, or all the way up with 7 tons of plastics going to Geneva. I think that could be an interesting route in the DAF actually, and it's heavier as well. So what do you reckon? Go with the DAF? DAF. Go for the DAF. Okay, we'll go for DAF. It's a heavier load, 18 tons, and it's a longer trip as well. Hi Rich. We'll do that then. We'll start with a bit of DAFage. And then when we get there, we'll see if we can find a dealer. Okay, is there a dealer? I wonder if there's a dealer where we're going in Geneva. No, Milan, sorry. I wonder if there's a truck dealer in Milan. We can have it that whatever dealer there is in Milan, that's the truck I buy. So we'll take out a loan and buy a truck. How's that? For being completely random. So I won't even know what dealers... Oh, that's shaking me into music. I won't even know what dealers there are. So let's start this thing up.
Let's go.
Well, that already sounds underpowered. So we've got a DAF. That's a thing. That's a screenshot. There we go. Okay, so a DAF 500k or whatever it is. No, it's a single player. It's carrying on from my single player game. Where's the way out? There. And we're going manual. We're doing multiplayer tonight. Oh, that's noise. Okay, so is there going to be
Turn left.
a truck dealer then in Milan? Hope it's not Iveco.
Get ready to turn left.
Yeah, doing brilliantly, thank you, Len. Okay, indicator noise not bad. Oh, that's some braking. Yes. So if there is a truck dealer in Milan, when we get there, we'll have that be the truck we buy.
Take the second exit.
Hi, Dylan. I was saying 1,215 kilometres. Of course, we got small roads turned on, haven't we? And there'd be some ferry, though, wouldn't there?
Exit now.
Scania. Ooh. Oh, that was a barrier. Oh, if it's a Scania dealer, I'll be a very happy chicken.
Roundabout. Take the first exit. Exit now.
So this is a non-pro mod. I did think about putting pro mods in. I'll say I've still got an old pro mods installed, actually. I'll be a happy camper. Yeah, indeed. Where do you think the Scania dealer is? Well, someone said Milan could be Scania. So I said if there's a truck dealer in Milan where we're going, whatever truck dealer that is, I will buy my first truck from that dealer. I'll take out the bank loan and we'll spec and buy my first truck. Yeah, it is. Okay, well, that's fine then. Right, so it'll be Scania then. So then we just have to decide by the time we get there whether we go new Scania or whether we go old Scania.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
So yes, double trucking day today. That's a gear. So doing some single player ETS2 obviously now, and tonight back with some multiplayer ATS. Yeah, I really like the old. I was thinking old. New is something to work up to, and I want to go poverty spec. Because, you know, we're just starting out our company. You wouldn't want to spend a lot of money on your first truck, would you? So I'm thinking the cheapest Scania we can buy with the smallest engine, no frills, no paint job. I don't know what version I'm on. I think this is 1.37 now. Your Renault's got a 380 engine. That's just extravagant. See, I don't know what's in this. It's already feeling like it's too powerful. No one needs as much power. I don't mind the DAFs though. Definitely a bit twisty. Yeah, we said this before, Aero, that it'd be awesome. Hi, John. If there was a used truck market, so that a bit like we've got in Tourist Bus,
Take the first exit.
that you buy a
Exit now.
a used truck basically. So you buy something with a sort of high mileage on, and maybe you buy it with a little bit of damage on it, so it might break down on you until you can afford to get it repaired. Yeah, the way you take out the loan, again, even the loan thing, you know, why not have it so that you have it on a lease and you don't take out a loan? So you buy the truck and it costs you X amount per day, And so you've got to make sure you make that much money per day to pay for the truck, which again is what happens in reality. You wouldn't take out a bank loan to buy your truck, you'd lease it, or you'd have it on finance. There's a modern steam community which adds on dirty paint jobs. Yeah, again, why don't they get dirty? In other games, we've got the trucks getting absolutely filthy and vehicles getting absolutely filthy. You know, if you're watching this on YouTube and live, been playing a bit of SnowRunner, and God, if we got those sort of physics and that sort of dirt rendering in ETS2 and ATS, that'd just be amazing. That's a sharp turn.
Turn right.
Yeah, I haven't got many mods installed on this profile. If you're watching this on YouTube, I've got a couple of videos coming up where I do look at some mod trucks. But this is going out after last week's.
Get ready to turn right.
What's my favourite DLC? Scandinavia.
Turn right.
It is just an awesome map. Should have stopped there. Maybe that's a feature for ETS3. Well, again, how long do they go with ETS2 before they make ETS3? You should try out the Ford S-Max. I'm driving manual. Although in reality this thing is an auto, as are all trucks now, but it's quite nice to drive manual. And I'm not minding the truck either. Yeah, well, this is only going on YouTube as a sort of limited series. Currently up till the end of June. Who? Never heard of him. I didn't think it'd be this far to the ferry. So yes, we got a double trucking Friday going on. So a couple of hours of this this afternoon, and then back this evening for our normal multiplayer madness. Oh, speeding in damn it, 500 lost in ATS. Where am I? Somewhere in Italy. Ah, John, I love it. Again, it harps back to my underpowered trucks thing. I think if you've got too much power, it sort of stops you having to change down. Again, watching on YouTube, there's a video coming up in this series where I drive a truck that's got 180 horsepower and absolutely love it. What DLC would I recommend getting in ATS? What's the state at the top? I can't see. None of them really leap out at me. None of the ATS maps just are anything awesome, I'd say. Oregon. Yeah, Oregon's not bad. A lot of nice roads. But again, ATS, it's a shame because we've been doing ATS on the streams for the last, 3 weeks now, and it is brilliant. It looks awesome. The trucks are great. It's just, there's just something lacking. I don't know what it is. I think we just don't get the variety of roads and stuff that you get in this. You don't get this twistiness. Certainly when you get up into Scandinavia, which is fantastic. And I don't know, I like the W900, but I really like, the cab overs. I've gone the wrong way. I'm going to go round the roundabout again. Let's go down here. Yes, all my settings are on ultra. And 400% scaling, I think it is. Hi, Chaos. You like Oregon and Washington because there's green stuff in them, not all desert. Yeah. I don't know what FPS I'm getting. I never care about FPS. As long as it looks smooth, I don't mind. Because if you start chasing FPS, you wouldn't enjoy anything. So I never look at my FPS in any game.
At the roundabout, take the first
Yeah,
exit.
mine's the other way around. Scandinavia's,
Exit now.
I think, brilliant. Some of the roads are awesome. And Italy, where we are down here, is really nice. I do think that SCS missed a trick with trucks. I think they could have charged for the trucks, and maybe then would have given reason to have more trucks available in the range. So rather than just have, like, you know, one or two Scanias, if they would have charged for the truck range and then could have then paid a royalty to Scania, it may have been that we would have got more range. And I don't think anybody with the game would have objected to paying for trucks then.
Get ready to turn left.
Get ready to turn left.
Turn left.
Yeah, Scandinavia is brilliant. It just looks well, it's just gorgeous. Right, onto the ferry we go. So yes, whatever dealership it is then, when we get to Milan, which we think it's Scania, I will then buy my first truck from that dealership, which I'm really happy it's Scania. I would have done it regardless anyway. So right, across to Marseille is where we're going. 14 hours on a ferry.
Recomputing.
Why are you recomputing? You're the one that sent me to the ferry. You should know where I'm going. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, there is still a few videos to come up after this one. Oh, that sounds improved. I haven't noticed that before. We've got... Oh, that was cool.
Get ready to
That
turn left.
actually sounded like we were inside. Oh, I like that.
Turn left.
I haven't really noticed that before at all. You can open the window to hear car. I've never actually even opened the window in this. I don't know how you bloody do it. Are you going to stop there? No, you're not going to stop there. What about you? Is anybody going to stop and let me out? I'm just going to pull out now. Oh yeah, the Norwegian tunnels are brilliant. My new favourite thing though, what town was it that's got those funky traffic lights?
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
Oh, you have to manually add. I might do that when we buy our truck then.
Exit now.
This isn't Fernbus AI, they follow the rules, yeah.
At the roundabout, take the first exit.
I will take the first exit. I don't know where I'm taking it, but I'll take it.
Exit now.
Yeah, Istanbul, they're just awesome. First time we saw those, it was like, wow. And they are actually like that in real life. Obviously, that's why they put them there. Right, so we've got 599k to go until we get to Milan. Where are we today? Marseille. Heading to Milan. In a DAF. Well, yes, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night, provided we get enough people. I don't play enough single player in this because I just forget how good it is. Having traffic and having it just with a feeling about it. Just had your lunch, no prize for guessing what it was. Fish finger sandwiches. I'm certainly noticing something with the audio. Oh, that might have been red. Oh, damn it. Cheese. Oh, God, cheese sandwich.
Go straight.
Right, so coming into Marseille. It's a bit of a nighttime trek
Get
then.
ready to turn right.
I'm getting ready to turn right.
Turn right.
Okay. Yeah, I don't mind the indicators in this. You're getting fish and chips delivered later. Yeah, my old man is tonight. I've still got my steak to cook. Couldn't be bothered last night. I probably won't get time tonight. I'll see though. I might actually be able to do it tonight. Right, round the route.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
So yeah, truck I think.
Exit now.
You stop there. Doing well. Still in hospital, but doing okay, I think.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Blimey, lots of roundabouts.
Exit now.
Like where I live. Yeah, you can definitely tell this truck's got a lot of power because it's just accelerating into 10th without a problem with 20 tons on board. Too much power. Thank you, Chris.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Guess what you're eating now? Haggis. Okay, we're going all the way around the roundabout.
Exit now.
A56, nice. Says the you put that, Chaos. My instant thought was albatross. What flavour is it? Hi, Sam. Oh, cool. Bleeding seabird flavour, exactly. I actually watched an interview night before last with Michael Palin. Oh, that got echoey. Oh, I like that. Reese, thank you very much. Oh, I'm liking the audio. That was cool. Anyway, yes, watched an interview with Michael Palin where he talked about making Life of Brian and stuff. It was just fantastic. The guy's just still a genius at his age. Do you have the sound fixes pack? No, this is a stop game. Because they've tweaked the audio, haven't they? They've improved the audio in 1.37, and I haven't been in it. Alright, can I overtake this truck? Yes, I can.
Keep right.
No, I can't, so I've got to come off here. Yeah, it's definitely a noticeable difference there to the engine noise. Really like the fact that we got that different sound going through the tunnel. I loved how it sounded on the ferry as well. All the way out. That truck's not well lit up in the back. Well, it's about as well lit up as it would be. Oh, we got a caravanist up here now. Is that a caravanist?
Keep left.
Alright, we'll get past the caravanist. We'll get past this truck. No, I think it's still 1.36. You have to help your sister with chemistry. Oh, God. So, yes, I haven't updated... yeah. Well, after that's why we're putting off going back to ETS2 for multiplayer. I was hoping that the Mac would be in American Truck Sim by the time we did it again. Still isn't in. And then B, waiting for 1.37 to be in multiplayer. So hopefully, if the Mac's in American Truck Sim by next Friday, we'll have our final batch in American Truck Sim. And then hopefully by the week after, 1.37 will be in ETS2, and we can go back to ETS2 and Pro Mods. Yeah, so hopefully they'll both be sorted for next week. Yeah, I've got the Mac in single player, but it's not in multiplayer yet. Right. The first cheese toll coming up. Oh, even that sounds different. I am definitely liking all the little improvements. What we're hauling today, 20 tons of oil, I think it is. And we got 475k to go, and I'm going to buy my first truck. I said I'd buy it from, if there was a dealer in Milan, that's where I buy my truck from. Just so happens that the dealer is Scania, so I'm not going to complain, but I am going to go poverty spec. The only problem is the only garage I've got is in Birmingham, in the UK. So it might force me, because I'm going to have to put my truck in the garage, it might then force me to have to start again from Birmingham. So we might have to go back to the UK. Oh, it's the first time I've heard them, was just now, and they're sounding really good. In theory, you know, you're buying a truck from the dealership in Milan, you should be able to go, do you want to drive your truck now? Yep, okay. Drive it from the dealership in Milan. Not where should we put it? No, stop. Oh, no, I did. Yes, I'm thinking of my other profile. Yes, Luxembourg here. You're correct. Birmingham was my other one where I started again. Birmingham, Milan, they're practically the same city. I know. Oh, you can drive it now, but I bet it wouldn't put it in Milan. We'll try it. I'm sure it tells you what garage you want to put it in. So it's always been a frustration whenever you buy a truck. You say drive it. You say where do you want to store it? So you go, okay, right, I want to do this journey from where? And then you go to drive it. It's somewhere completely different. Then you've still got to move it afterwards. You should be able to... Where you store it is where it is. Let's go back in. It puts it into a garage, but you can drive it from the dealership. Well, we'll find out. Oh, you only drive it when you trade a truck in, allocates the space in the garage. Well, that's my first truck in it, so we'll see what happens. We've got 407k to go to get to Milan. And then we shall see. Yeah, Luxembourg, wasn't it? That's where I started. Yeah, I was thinking of the single player profile thing that I did on the YouTubes. That was Birmingham. Oh, you scumbag, you would go there in your Peugeot. Flipping Peugeot driver. €53? Yeah, I'm going to take out a loan. Otherwise we'll be here for days. How many times do I have to tell you to slow down, punk? Do you feel lucky? Do you? Should we just hold a gun to your head? Are you going to slow down? Yeah, I'll slow down. So yeah, it can be completely different to American trucking tonight. I'll get used to the handling of this and jump into some flipping big American barge. You'd be like, okay. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, the American trucking probably won't end up on YouTube. Nice, discovered. See, I didn't want it too fast into there in case I fell over. Already got your ATS truck sorted and parked in the hotel at Carson City. Oh, okay. I used to have a brilliant mod that made the stock 360 Scania sound absolutely amazing. But then various upgrades and things, it broke. Well, I tried to find the other day the 95-ton transformer that works with the current version of ETS2. Couldn't find it, because that's always a brilliant challenge, is pulling that thing. Especially with a Scania 360. Right, so we've got 350k to go until we arrive in Milano. Oh, we get that brilliant sound now in the tunnel. Yeah, that's cool.
Keep left.
Yeah, that makes a heck of a difference. I think my next truck I'll buy will be the old Scania R series and give the Renault to my driver. I think that's what I'm going to go for here, is the old Scania R. I love that thing. Again, it will be completely poverty spec. Oh, that noise. Oh, I like that. That sounds really cool, doesn't it? Wow. I do wonder, you think, oh god, this game's amazing, you know, how much more can they do to it to make it better? And it's those little tiny tweaks. It's the small things that make all the difference. And there is just this constant little, oh, we've done this, we've done that, we've done this, and this little tweak. And you look at it and go, wow. Not sure if I agree with the whole speeding fines thing, but, you know. Oh, I see blue lights. I'm not speeding, officer. Oh, that's cool. That reflects on the dash as well. Did I get any walls from the Truck at Home event? No. They need to add some proper functionality for World of Trucks. Yeah, World of Trucks is a bit... I don't know. I've never actually, apart from going to set up the account, I've never seen need to go back to the website. Well, again, we had a discussion, well, Larwood mentioned it, about setting up a Sims and Stuff virtual trucking company, but I just don't think there'd be enough interest in ETS2. World of Trucks reduces your speed. Not keen on that. Well, if you got an external contract. Yeah, I definitely want to do more trucking. I've really enjoyed making a couple of videos I've made, and it's just so, again, it's one of those things that's just really relaxing. Even doing a long journey is just great. I'll speak to Larwood, see if I can get the details from him, because apparently it was a thing that you're looking at that you actually didn't have to do anything. You just drove and the company got the benefit. So I don't know how it works. We did have a Trucks Book client, but that wasn't great. So I think there are other... I was looking first thing this morning to see if there's any virtual train companies. Why hasn't someone done those? Oh, that audio. Lord Loward will sort something. Right, we haven't needed fuel, so that's a good thing. Oh, tunnel. Yeah, I was listening to the audio. It sounds so good. I didn't want to shift up. I know I've got email. That's the bank.
Oh, yeah.
Billy Joe Barb. Thanks very much for the follow. That's the bank offering me money. That's why I said I'm going to take out the loan, which I don't normally do when I start again, but I thought it'd be quite nice to, wherever we got to, then buy our first truck. I'm quite liking this DAF. I wouldn't object to having this. I wouldn't have this much power, obviously, because this is just wasteful. But I wouldn't object to having this as my first truck. It's not as clear as the Scanias are, but I really like the Renault T. I'd quite happily start with the Renault T. If there's a Renault dealership in Milan, then I'd be like, yeah, Renault T. But I'm going to go for the cheapest option that we can get in a Scania, which is going to be the old Scania in like a day cab. And I don't know what's coming next. It took a long time because originally they were talking about releasing the Renault T when France released, but it got held up. And it took a long time after that. Yeah, I'm just cruising, just doing 20 k's over the speed limit. Don't mind me. So this is the only bit. I think it needs a bit of road noise because we've got nothing. Yeah, it wouldn't be this quiet because you'd hear the engine. We're just whizzing past everybody. Don't mind us.
Keep right.
Like Milano, this way, or the only way I can go. Brake check the truck behind you. Yeah. Wow, that's a bit spirally. Wow, I wonder if that bridge is actually like that. That's pretty cool. That's a long way up. Livorno, Milano. I need to cut those trees, yeah. Oh, I'm definitely doing a bit of the old speeding thing going through here. Yeah, I haven't pre-posted a route for tonight, so I wasn't exactly sure where we were going to be going. But we'll normally make 3 stops, don't we? A couple of stops. We'll be on for the normal couple of hours. Right, 145k to go. I've got to say, journey so far really nice. Truck so far really nice. Isn't Idaho coming next? For ETS. Yeah, the next one has been announced, didn't it? Can't remember which one it is. Iberia. The reason TMP isn't supporting 1.37 yet is because of the new sounds and window opening. Ah, okay. So keep left, I'm guessing. It's going to say to me now. Or just stay in this lane. Best time of the day, sun coming up. See, I should have changed down then. So this thing's got too big an engine in. Well, he doesn't know if he's joining us tonight. So if he doesn't join us, then we got pretty much free reign, I think, to go to any state. But he's only got the free ones. Right, 99k to go. We'll drop off the load. Hang on. Ah, I need to find the dealer then, don't I, before I drop the load off. Otherwise, I can't go to the dealer. Because if I haven't found it, I can't go to it. And I won't have a truck. Because I'm in someone else's truck. So, yeah, I need to find the dealer before I drop the load off. I was thinking how nice chat without pineapple. It's quieter.
Keep left.
But it can be a tad frustrating at times. Oh, he's banned for 4 days. Oh, he is funny, but the fact that he's almost turning into a troll at times by deliberately posting things, knowing he's going to get banned, and then he whinges, and then he gets unbanned, then he posts things, and he gets banned, and he whinges, and he gets unbanned. It's sometimes it's a bit. He was funny in flight last night. Right, 53k to go. He's a typical teenager. Oh, indeed. Yeah, you were really... Well, you still are, but you were even more annoying back then. Dealership was that exit. Ah.
Keep right. And then exit right. Exit right.
You were a horrible teenager. I was a very quiet teenager. I never got into any trouble. A bit like I am now, actually, and I barely left the house. Actually, until I turned 17, which I suppose still counts, then it all went downhill. 128 views to 30k. No. 92. It's boring in Discord though. I don't want to talk about buses because I get paid to.
Exit now.
Well, yeah, that's as much as I do like Pineapple. I deleted a comment when I woke up this morning because in another room he turned the chat back to buses,
At the roundabout, take the
and that does great after a while. 29,908. Right, I'm going to have to see then
At the roundabout, take the first
if it's not going to be Scania.
exit now.
That's the troll mode, exactly. Yeah, and it does get a bit much. Yes, that's why that room was taken out. And I don't want a server just to be based around one person as well. I want it, everyone to feel like they can be involved, but it just seems every conversation seems to end up being about buses.
Exit now.
So I've got to try and start stopping it. As much as we like Pineapple, it'd be the same with any other person turning a conversation around to their favourite subject. It's not right for everybody else.
Turn right.
Right, so what we might have to do now is see if I've actually unlocked a dealership on this route, and maybe we'll have to buy the truck from that dealership. So it might not be Scania. That could be interesting.
We're here.
We're here.
Now drop the load and go.
I know. We can start talking about you, Dylan, if you want. We're going to go... Where do we need it? Where would you like it? In there. No, I didn't get the dealership. I said, because I'm in rental trucks, I might have to then look and see what dealerships I've uncovered and maybe go with one of those. It might not be Scania, that's what I just said. So, don't know what I'm going to end up with now. But yeah, quite like the DAF. I'll take out the canopy on that building. Oh, there we go. Not bad. You can't reverse. Easiest way is to do that. Look at it from the outside view, pointing back at the truck. Oh, level 4. Right, I'm adding long distance again, because longer's always better. Right, so let's go to emails. Let me turn up music volume down a little bit. The Cheesy Beans room. Yeah, I'll be up for that. You need to watch that, if you haven't already, Dylan. Food Tribe. James May doing Pimp My Beans. Brand new Renault trucks for sale in Dusseldorf. Need money? We can help. Yep, we can do that. Drivers and equipment needed. Special transports. And we can help you grow, says the bank. Okay. Right, truck dealers then. So... it looks like we've only... Okay, so it's got to be a Renault then. Because that's the only truck dealer I've uncovered. Features for our trusted customers only. You need to own at least 5 trucks before you can buy online. Okay, we'll have to visit a dealer then, won't we? Dusseldorf. Okay. I need money first, don't I? Let's leave a truck dealership. Where do you... Give me money, bank. 100,000. Yeah, that'll do. 18% interest rate. Ay caramba. Right, truck dealers. Right, because the only dealer we've uncovered then is Renault. So let's have a look then and see what we can buy. So 108 grand gets us the Renault Premium. 118 grand is the T. 125 is a Magnum. Well, we can't afford that. 139. Renault Premium High Roof is 147. 166 for that one. 173 grand. Wow. 184 grand for the only Renault Premium that looks okay. It's the only dealership I've uncovered, John. So I got no choice. It's got to be... Okay, it might have to be the Premium then. Oh no. I was looking forward to us go for the T. It's more money. It's 10 grand, I suppose. Let's see if we can downgrade it. Can we save ourselves some money? Okay. 4x2, no. 380 horsepower, that's just too much money. 12 speed box, that's fine. Interior, we can't afford to do anything with it, can we? Oh, it's a shame. We could have gone Canadian flag. Oh, wow, that's pretty shit. I could just go boring white. That saves us a bit of money. We'd have to do that. We'd have to go boring white. I can't afford to put any accessories on it. Or the interior. Okay. 116 grand. I saved money by painting it white. Union Jack. You reckon I should splash the money on a paint job? No, because they get expensive. Stormy Blue. That's what it came with, wasn't it? Is a T sleeper, or we can go Black Shadow. No, I'm going to go white. We just go white. I can't have the Scania because I haven't unlocked the dealership, so we're going to have to go white. That's going to be our truck. Please come again. Okay. Oh, there we go. We bought our first truck. Now we've got to find a job. Renault. I do like the T, in all fairness. Saw them in real life at a couple of the truck shows, and it actually looked really nice, yeah. There it is. Right, so it's put us back in Luxembourg then. Let's see what jobs we can find to go with it. So we go on the freight market from Luxembourg back down to Turin, bit of a trek. Let's go by cargo weight. Let's see how well it copes with something heavy. Square tubing to Calais. That could be interesting. I'm not doing any of the thingy loads because they're just odd. We'll take some square tubing to Calais. Right. Our lovely Renault.
Time to get the job done.
It's almost as white as imagine you'd be before your annual trip to Benidorm. White flags to France, yeah. Okay. Right then. We've got 12 speed box, so we want second. Someone needs to tidy this yard up. Oh, that's 12th. Oh, stalled it.
Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Okay, first trip in the Renault. Turn the game audio down a little bit.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Don't know where it's going to cope
Turn
with,
left.
what, 20 ton, whatever it was. 380 horsepower engine, though, so it shouldn't be too bad.
This is where it ends.
What do you mean this is where it ends? That's a bit gloomy, isn't it? Like, wow. Why does it end? Why has it got to end? It's only just beginning. Or we can change the trailer. I've never understood this, being able to do this. It's just really strange. Okay, so we can have the same trailer, but in various forms. So why? Why would you want to do this? Oh, we can go the Krone one, I suppose. It's just really odd. Okay, so we'll take that job. Square tubing, 24 tons. It's yeah, I just happily stay with the trailer that you're given. That's the only thing with me. Where are we based? Luxembourg is my headquarters.
You've got the contract. Now go.
Doesn't that look something? We've even left the sticker on the side. It's like, come on. At least take the dealer. It's like wearing a coat with the label still on it. At least take the dealer sticker off of it. It's like, no, I'm... Oh, that's first. It's like, no, I'm keen to drive it. Your headquarters in Glasgow. I completely regret that decision now because everything is far away. Well, that's why I chose Luxembourg.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
So we'll go to Calais with this. And then we'll see if we can get across to the UK. Yours is Birmingham.
Keep right.
Yeah, mine was in the single player one. You're a Mercedes man.
Turn right.
Scania for me is my first choice. I quite like the DAFs. But then I really like the old Volvo. But then I think this would be up there actually. It's not a horrible place to be. The Magnum's pretty horrid. The Premium's bearable. This is actually something, well, I've bought it as a first truck, mainly because I unlocked a dealership, but I'd quite happily now, if I was going to carry on long term, I would quite happily now spend a long time in this truck. The only thing I'd really want to do to it is a paint job. The spec's fine, so maybe it'd make it look a bit better, but
Get ready to turn
just get rid of the white. Power-wise, 380 horsepower, more than enough.
Turn right.
Well, the Scania is a Renault, yeah. Cheers, Tom. Oh, my driver's getting tired now. I always forget to turn the fatigue thing off. Actually, it doesn't feel, I hate to say this, it doesn't feel as refined as the DAF. I like the dash in this. It's definitely, of the Renaults I could choose, this is the better option. But blimey, he's in a hurry. Yeah, it's not bad. It just hasn't got that low down grumble that the DAF had. I'm now going to start getting lots of fines for being sleepy. I'll see how much of the journey I can crack on and do before he starts closing his eyes and I get fined a hell of a lot. Because I've only got 15 grand in the bank and I've got a truck to pay for. That gave me an idea for your tour operator named Steve. Sims and Stuff Holidays. Brought to you by Last Choice Holidays Limited. Let us be your last choice. Final choice holidays. When you've run out of all the others, we will be your final.
Go straight.
Last choice holidays. Last choice vacations brought to you by Sims and Stuff Travel. We don't know where you'll end up. We don't know if you'll get there, and we don't know if when you do arrive you'll have a good time. We'll drive you to the airport, we'll fly you to your destination, we'll drive you to the hotel. So all we need is a taxi game now, because we can pick them up from their house, drive them to the train station to the airport, fly them to the destination, as long as it's Fuerteventura, drive them to the hotel, or Palma. We can do Palma. Drive them to the hotel and then leave them there. I need to play one of those hotel sims then, don't I? And create a hotel in Palma or Fuerteventura. Last choice, your only choice. When every other option is gone, we'll be here for you. There was a taxi game. The reason I bought my Dreamcast many years ago was for a game called Crazy Taxi. And there is what game is it? You got a taxi driver thing. GTA, isn't it? You got taxi driver things, missions you can do. They're actually a bit of fun to do. I'm getting tired. You are getting very sleepy. You got it on Steam? Yeah, that's the reason I bought my Dreamcast. And then it got chucked out when I had my loft clear out done. So the only reason I bought my Wii U was for Lego City Undercovered, which was brilliant. But I got stuck on a bit I can't get past, so I gave up.
Keep left, and then continue straight.
So I heard a thud to the indicator stalk. I'm going straight. It was a good soundtrack, actually, wasn't it? I'm getting very tired. I'm not surprised. I've driven from Italy to Luxembourg. Now Luxembourg on the way to... no, then took a train to Dusseldorf. Then went back to by a truck. Then went back to Luxembourg. Now I'm driving to France. No wonder I'm tired. What version am I on? Well, this 1.37, which is why the sounds are sounding so good, as sounds do. They sound. Sleep is for the weak. You're nearly as bad as Peter, spending half the day in bed. You should bind the window keys. You need a difference when you pull over. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Oh, hang on. Right, I need to pull over now then before I end up crashing. Right, so next rest stop I've got to sleep anyway. And then I'll bind a key to be able to open my window. We will never sleep because sleep is for the weak, and we will rest until we're all dead. Or we'll never rest until we're all dead.
Keep left and then continue straight.
It's a shame, really. Avoid sleeping offence. Uh-oh.
Go straight.
I can see why in this that you've obviously got to go and sleep in designated areas. But I think it'd be quite cool if you pulled off the road, that it maybe then let you have an hour's sleep. Because truckers pull over in lay-bys and industrial estates. I know I'm getting tired. I can't find a place to rest. I'm trying to. We've already got 200k to go till we get to our destination. Aha, we got a P. I see a P. There was a trucker having a nap that I could see from my window earlier. Well, hopefully that's all he wasn't doing. All he was doing. Right. We'll pull over here and pee. We don't need fuel. We'll pull up down here in front of one of my fellow truckers. I'm getting some rest. I've got some rest. Right. Let's bind a key then. Keys and buttons. Parking brake, toggle. Axle. Indicator has a warning, beacon, horn, light wipers. Open left window. And close left window. Okay, so open left window. We'll have there. Close left window. We'll have there. Okay, open left window. There. Close left window. There. Right. Did I open it? No, I didn't. Okay, that's a conflict then. That's working well. It opens. Maybe rebind those then. I smell that French air. I hate the way in this, whenever you scroll through these menus, it's scrolling my Steam library at the same time. Oh, that's the wipers. Oh, we won't need wipers. Faulty electrics, typical French muck. What are you doing? I'm not pressing anything. Okay, we won't open the windows then. Yeah, it just scrolled my Steam. Whenever you scroll anything in this, it normally scrolls if I'm streaming. It will scroll Twitch chat. Press it once to open it. No, that's 4 different buttons I've now mapped to it. None of them work. Nicely done there, SCS. I can hear it. It's going click, 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 click. Okay, I guess we won't have the window open. About cars like that, having to go through a drive-through and open the door because the driver's window won't open. It's broken, it seems to be. Well, for me it seems to be. But I mapped it to the buttons on the G27 wheel, I've mapped it to the buttons in front of the gear shifter, and neither of them work. Hey ho. Yeah, regulator's stuck, yeah. Anyway, 165k to go until
Then exit right.
Calais. Blame the Renault, exactly.
Exit right.
I'm exiting the right. So we'll drop this off and see if we can grab a quick job and get us over the channel back to Blighty. Yeah, I'm not touching anything. You can actually hear the window trying to open or close. That's really odd. It's like, yeah, I've just bought this brand new truck and it's already got dodgy electrics. What's happening with the window? It's not opening. Well, it did open. I remapped a button, then it closed, and now it won't open again. And it's trying to close itself. Flipping dodgy Renault, see? Alright, coming up on Lille. Yeah, it's my only criticism with this, which you heard it then, is whenever you're coasting, so whenever the throttle's backed off because you've hit the speed limiter, you hear nothing. Oops, speeding. Whereas in reality, you would still have the engine drone because the engine doesn't cut out. And that's not tick over noise we're hearing. That's nothing. Might have been worse if you bought Scania in Italy. Well, that's true. I'll just unmap those buttons. I can't see it being a thing I'd ever use. And it's a feature people have wanted for ages in this, to have the windows opening. The only sim I use or open the windows is Train Sim. It's a cool thing to hear. Well, yeah, I suppose. But the window's stuck anyway. It's just trying to go up all the time. And OMSI. Well, yeah, OMSI, you open and close them. I rarely drive with them open. You open and close them because you can. Even Fernbus has got opening windows on the for the driver. I never use them. It's like the electric blinds. I've never used those. Come on, we can overtake. We can do it. We can do it. Wow. Yeah, apparently Alphas, it's you've never been a true motorist until you've owned an Alpha. Yep, coming through. Oh, that's a helicopter. Well, I've never had that before. I've managed to sneak through in the past, but because they're helicopter, it sort of wiped me out. Damn it.
Okay, let's find a new route.
Yeah, I don't like the detour things. Before I've always snuck through on the hard shoulder and it's been absolutely fine. But didn't realise there'd be a pig in helicopter sat there. Don't.
Rerouting.
I don't think you're meant to crash into him. No, I know. Is it? Oh no, I've now got a broken Renault. Total to pay 15 grand. I've only got 14 grand. Okay. So let's forget the transmission and the chassis. Let's just repair the engine. I did it the wrong way around, didn't I? There we go. Nope, we're all good. It's running. We're fine. Yeah, that was a tough helicopter. No, I can still hear the window. And I now can't get my... I can never get this back off of... Because F5 is the one that resets my... Oh, there we go. Track IR. I know I've mapped another key to it somewhere. There we go. This is going well. Yeah. Yeah, F5 resets my track IR.
Turn left.
All right, the good news is it put me in Calais.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Right, okay. I've never seen that before. I've never seen a helicopter. I've always just snuck down the hard shoulder in those diversions. Because they had those in Fernbus originally, but they were so flipping annoying that they took them out. Can you turn them off in this? I don't know if you can.
Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
You can turn them off. Good.
Here we are. Kind of on time.
What do you mean kind of on time? Might have been slightly late. Right, where do you need it? I hope that, yeah, no helicopters were harmed in the making of this video. They weren't. I think, you know, helicopter blade versus truck. I think helicopter blade will actually come out fairly badly in that, but no. I didn't think I thought I couldn't get reversed for a second then. No, helicopter was fine. It still sat there afterwards. When I'm upside down in the ditch, the helicopter was still there. You think they'd light up the yard? Yeah, knowing that there's freight coming in at night. Satisfactory. Thanks for that. Current company job offers. Okay, we can see what we've got from here. Sheffield. Let's do that. See if we can go to Sheffield then, and we'll end up in Sheffield. I'll do this trailer thing again, just to see what options we've got. Tarpaulin platform, drive Freightliner. Those things look ugly. I'll go with the Schwarzmuller. Right, so Sheffield. Oh, it's right next door. Look, that's convenient. Window's still trying to open. I'm going to remap those keys and see if I can put them to something else.
Pedal to the metal, man.
Right, let's just remap these keys. Again. Oh, for God's sake. Keys and buttons. Oh, I'll keep doing that. I'm trying to press escape, trying to cancel whatever key it was that it was set to. Right, primary. What can I go with? Let's go that. Hat switch left. Close. Hat switch right. No, close. Out switch right. Okay. And we'll assign that to something random. I want over there. There we go. Right. Oh, there we go. That's working. Right, let's drive it open then, see what difference it makes. Right, to Sheffield. Yeah, it's quite loud. Yeah, I'm going to close it. That's too loud.
Get ready to turn right.
I can't hear the Prat Nav. Still never heard the Sat
Turn
Nav
right.
voice in ETS yet. Well, that's what I'm playing. It's brilliant. I love it. Right, then to Sheffield we go, and then that is where we will end. Can't believe I ended up with a Renault. Thankfully, the best Renault.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
At the roundabout, take the second exit.
Exit now.
Exit now. Right, so I've got 14 grand in the bank. Sounds like he needs a cough mint, yeah. But we bought our first truck. I don't know what's going to happen when the truck repayment has to come out. Yeah, we said this before. You can actually you can do your own voice pack. Fairly easy to do, actually. Well, as long as you know, it's just to get audio clips. Turn left. You just get chaos. Here, turn left. Here, turn right. Noel's going, what are you doing? Whenever you're speeding. Yeah, brake, 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 brake. Yeah, instead of don't you ever listen to me? Here, get off my truck. Oh, we're going by the ferry. Exactly. That'd be Noel's, wouldn't it? Right, we've got the green lights. Yeah, that's a corner. Straight on the ferry. Don't worry about passport control or anything. See, why have we got passport control at the other borders? Yet we don't when we get on the ferries. Why isn't that a thing? Why have we got to go through passport control? We're in Russia and stuff. That there's no passport control here. We just drive onto the ferry. Why isn't that a thing? Here, don't touch my ducky. Get off my duck. I'm looking forward to doing some more of that next week. We've also got golf coming up next week. That's going to be a thing. That's going to be quite funny. Wednesday night, I think, is the plan for that. A round of golf. What could possibly go wrong with that? Need to check the availability. I think me or Chaos has got it. Sam's got it. But we might, if it's popular, we may even try and do a bit of a championship. I haven't even loaded the. Oh, we're English, aren't we? I haven't even loaded the game yet. Installed it. I've got it for the Xbox. I've never played it. Need a load of balls for that, yeah. So yes, we'll organise the details, but I need to work out if there's a way of being able to, you know, so anybody that's got the games, it's only like £4 to buy, I think it was, that people could then do a round, see what their best score is, and then we can almost do a bit of a virtual golf championship,
Then turn right.
and then maybe stream a final,
Turn right.
and then see who's the winner. We'll come up with some ideas. I've always used to really like multiplayer golf games. They're sort of great fun. Unfortunately, it's only 4 player, which is a shame. These things are always so limiting. Whoa, you stop there, Minnie. Yeah, what could go wrong, indeed. So yes, expect to see some of that on YouTube coming up. How many people minimum for Forza? 6. Because any less than 6, and it just, the races would be a bit sort of limiting, and it's 12 maximum. Yeah, cheers, Trent. Why did we get echo then? I was on the little bridge.
Turn left.
Right, so on our way to Sheffield, which is where we will end our adventure.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
So our slightly damaged Renault, which at least we can now open the windows. Hello, how you doing? Like my truck. Race! Oh! Hi, Simon. Okay, it does sound quite cool. And yes, yeah, it does quite, when you close it, it actually sounds quite nice as well. I remember this hill coming out of Dover, coming out the port of Dover, used to be like a spiral road that used to go up, and trucks used to really struggle up it. I don't know if they've changed it now. A bit like coming out of Weymouth used to be, that really sharp bend in that hill. Pina, thanks for the host. Right, 400k then to Sheffield. So yeah, if you're watching this, it's still there, the road coming out of Dover. Oh, blimey. If you're watching this on YouTube, yes, the Trucking Thursday series will continue for a few more weeks. Up until the end of June, obviously depending on when you're watching this. A few mod tests coming up, including a truck with 180 horsepower, which is certainly interesting. And then from July, my normal schedule will return. Yes, 180. So half the horsepower of the Scania 360. That's not much more than my car, exactly. So yes, I'm continuing my daily videos. Only a few ton. I see. Oh no, I think it was 20 ton. So you're back at work as of July. I'm hoping I'm back at work as of June. But I'm trying to get myself ahead with YouTube content. So daily YouTube videos will continue until July. And then my normal schedule will then resume Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But yes, it looks like I'm back at work on the 1st of June. So I've got 2 more weeks off. So lunchtime streams will continue until then. Daily dose of me is awesome. Don't know how to survive without it. Thank you. What happened then? The engine cut out because my truck's broken because of the whole helicopter thing. Oh, it's getting worse and I couldn't afford to repair it. Hello, Mr. Policeman. Nothing to see here. Truck's fine. It's in a roadworthy condition. We're all good. So yes, you're watching this live, and yeah, daily streams will continue for the next 2 weeks. The last one being on the Sunday at the end of the month, I think it is. And then I'll return to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But next week's already looking full. We've got 2 new games next week. Golf, so we're going to do on Wednesday night. And then Friday is a brand new game, or a reworked version of an old game, Saints Row the Third, remastered. So that's coming up next Friday, so a week today as I'm streaming this. I remember playing Saints Row on the 360, but it's been completely remastered, and I've got a chance to bring it to you on the day of release, I think it is. El Peanut has been asked to be unbanned. No. Because he'll come on, he'll talk about buses, he'll be banned again. So we're just saving us the aggro of going through the pain. Well, hopefully my Renault makes it to Sheffield. 320k to go. Oh god, my guy's going to get tired again, isn't he? Actually, no, he should be alright. Why is it in neutral? I wonder why I was slowing down. Have I not got 12th? Whenever I change into 12th, it's like, why am I slowing down? Have I not got a 12th gear? I've got 11th. That'll do.
Keep right and then continue straight.
Hang on, well, that's going towards Southampton. We're going to Sheffield. Why is it taking me to Southampton? Alright, why is it taking me to Southampton? That's completely the wrong way, unless it's taking me to Cardiff. I wish Chaos hadn't sold me this sat-nav. So yeah, you want to go to Sheffield? Welcome to Cardiff. Exactly, yeah, the Chaos Compass. Right. London and Cardiff. This is taking me around the M25 and up the M1. No returns or warranty. Yeah, that was the small print when I bought it.
Keep right, and then continue straight.
Okay, keep right and then continue straight. Okay, no, that's a thing.
Go straight.
Look on the map. No, because that'd be scary. Well, the distance is coming down. 288k. We'll be all right. It could be taken around the M25 and up the M1, which would sort of make sense. Sort of. I haven't got 12th gear either. This thing's really got to visit a dealership. They sold me a Duff truck. Yeah,
Keep right, and then continue straight.
okay, yeah, London and Birmingham this way.
Go straight.
Okay. It's just trying to avoid Birmingham at all costs. It's like, no, we've got to go round the, round the M42. Don't do it. It's actually nice keeping it 11 because we get that turbo whistle. I should really change up into 12th, but I can't. We haven't got 12th. We lost that somewhere. I think that fell off somewhere around Lille. It fell out. If anyone finds it, they just post it back to me. Ah, you with your slow trucks. Helicopter nicked 12th, yeah. Oh, we've got to come off here.
Keep left, and then continue straight.
The indicators still work. That's
Go
more.
straight.
Okay, that's more than happens sometimes on buses. M1, yeah. Alright, down to 9th. Come on in, pedal to the metal. Up the M1 we go. And into 11th. So yeah, it's been quite enjoyable. Where did we go? We went Italy, up into France, then Dusseldorf to buy the truck, and then we've done back to Luxembourg, for some odd reason, and then Luxembourg to Sheffield. So yeah, quite a bit of travelling. You never know, we may come back for a final edition at some point over the next couple of weeks. But if I'm not back at work till July, then we'll definitely come back for some more. Good things always come in threes. Well, they do. Come on, get over the crest of the hill. All right, 200k to go. So you don't need a 12th gear, just leave it in 11th. Right, what are you doing? So I shouldn't really be undertaking you, but I can't go past you because I'm not allowed in the outside lane, so you're an idiot. One of those morons that just sits in the middle lane. What I got done for speeding? Oh, it's an 80 limit, that's why. Lane hogger. Yeah, those people really annoy me on the motorways. They just sit in the middle lane. But the police pull them now. And you can get fined, which is great. Or you see them set in the outside lane with nothing on the inside of them, thinking, well, yeah, I'm doing like 80, I should be sat in the outside lane. No, that's not how motorways work. Cambridge, Birmingham. I'm guessing I'm going towards Birmingham. So I'll stay here. Because I don't want to go to Cambridge. Uh-oh, Birmingham.
Go straight.
Right, he's gone back in. Can I overtake him with my 11 gears? Oh, police. They're okay. 97 speed limit. We're all right. Oh, another policeman. You always feel like it should be spelled Birmingham. Well, that's more black country. Yow from Cradley Heath. Birmingham, Sheffield. So, middle lane. Ow!
Keep right, then continue straight.
Okay, that might have been a thing that I hit. Dudley. Exactly. Yow from Dudley.
Straight.
Wolverhampton. Right, we are getting there. Don't really know what the accent would be like for Sheffield. Not really good with that sort of region of the country. See, I shouldn't be out here really. I'm not allowed in the outside lane. Technically. That's where your mum works. Wolverhampton. Yeah, firm I worked for years ago, their head office was Cradley Heath. That's an interesting place to spend some time. Or at least it's still going to be light. We're not going to get there in the dark. Truck's still running quite nicely. We don't need fuel. I shouldn't get tired. And we've got 123k to go. We're doing well. Apart from the fact that I crashed into a helicopter, but that's, you know, besides the point. The Renault, though, fine. Too much power for me. Because it's coping with this perfectly. But you wouldn't need any bigger engine than this. Even if you're pulling large loads.
Go straight.
Go straight. Lost a gear in France. Yeah, Lost in France. That was a song, wasn't it? Yeah, it fell out somewhere. I think the helicopter thing might have knocked a gear loose. You'd think it had done some damage to the, you know, front of the truck, really. Proves these Renaults are built strong. You had nothing to do with it. Well, it was you we crashed into. Right, 90k. So depending on what money we get from this, if we do come back and carry on, then I'll certainly have to repair the truck. But it's gone quite well.
Go straight.
I like the dash. It's powerful enough. Outside actually looks nice for a Renault. $68,000 points now. Well, yeah, it's a shame to say the Flight Sim show isn't happening, but we are still organising a meet-up in October in Birmingham. Hi, Hugh. I'm doing really good, thank you very much. A nice chillaxing drive, which there'll be more of tomorrow. Well, we'll organise something. I do want to go back to Cosford. I'm hoping that the Flight Sim show isn't just delayed for a year. Because I was really looking forward to that. So it'd be nice if they organised a Flight Sim show for like March or April next year. That'd be quite cool. When's the next train sim? Blimey. Tuesday. Right, 41k to go. Slightly speeding through the tunnel. That red car looks like a Tesla. Yeah, either a Tesla or a Jag. Try the window in the tunnel. Yeah, it's a Jag. I do like the window thing, actually. Just cut the Jag up. Yeah, I went to the Coventry Transport Museum, blimey, 20 years ago, probably more than that. And it was good then. But that's one of the options. I would like to go to Cosford, so I am going to add Cosford as being an option. Because we could still meet at Birmingham International, then all get the train to Cosford, and then get the train back to Coventry. So almost make it a bit of a train thing as well. What button do you press to push the window? You have to map it yourself. So you have to go into controls and physically map a button yourself. Yeah. There's no defined button. Well, you have to map two, well, four in theory. Left window up and down. Right window up and down. No, it's standard in 1.37. Oh, don't cut out on me now, truck. Does it all the time. Well, it's because you damaged your truck, which is what I've done. Gonna do a Rheinhausen, then chill with some Rosette. Oh, some ETS, some net, some ETS. Awesome stuff. Well, enjoy. Sheffield discovered. Just call me Da Vinci.
Go straight.
I've made it to Sheffield in our Renner. Da Vinci Chester, yeah. How did the what talk to me?
Keep right. And then turn right.
I'm going in here, I'm guessing. Voice. It's standard, it's in the game.
Right. Here we are. Safe and sound.
No, it does work. It works. Well, I've got it working. Where you need it. I'll find out where they need it. There. Oh, there. Easy. I love the fact you can see the cables from outside. I thought that was a bit of a cheesy feature when they first put it in, but again, that just adds a whole... There's reverse. Something. There we go. My first truck then. I'm not disappointed by it. I've killed it slightly by crashing into a helicopter. But, you know, apart from that, oh, balls that. Oh, no, we go. That'll accept it. Accept it at that sort of slightly jaunty angle. And we got an excellent. And we're now level 5. Woo! Go me, level 5. I'm going to add another long distance one there because we do like longer jobs. And there we go then. Renault purchased. Jobs delivered. And looking... I quite like that. I think that in the right colour. Actually, I think the Sims and stuff skin would look quite cool on that. If you can make a Renault look any better. Hello, me. But I quite like it. So there we go. If you're watching this live then, back in 3 hours' time with some more trucking. Going stateside this time though, in America, with some American Truck Sim, but multiplayer. So Friday night trucking and tunes, bit of music, a few mates, but they're not available, so it'd be the lot from Discord, and some stateside trucking. Tomorrow afternoon then back with some tourist bus again, and then possibly some Forza Horizon 4 tomorrow night. If not enough people are interested in that, then I'll find something else to do. We'll decide that tomorrow morning. Yeah, Sunday some flight, house flipper on Monday, trains on Tuesday, bus mechanic on Wednesday. Don't know yet what next Thursday. Next Friday some Saints Row the 3rd remastered, and plenty of stuff to come if you're watching live. And if you're watching this on YouTube, yes, Trucking Thursday is continuing all the way up until the end of June. And then in July, my normal schedule will return. So plenty of content from me. Please do hit subscribe. To Smiley Tom, thanks for cheering the bits. To Billy Joe Bob and Bailey Clough, thanks for following. And for Reese cheering some bits as well. Thank you everybody for chatting. We'll catch you in Discord and then later on for some more trucking. Until then, if you have been, thanks very, very much for watching. Truck cutter.